As an individual, yeah, very strong 2-year-old. To say that we thought he was going to be the 2-year-old he was, no, we didn't see that in the spring. He's a horse that went about his business, and as we all know, he started his career off at Wolverhampton there, and from there on was just improved with every run. After Wolverhampton there, we went to Epsom, and one of Mark's horses went off a rare gallop, and we felt he was going to take a bit of catching, but that was our first signs of really seeing that acceleration that we were to see for the rest of the season, thankfully. But after Epsom, we were then obviously heading to Royal Ascot for the Chesham. Our confidence was, needless to say, growing in the horse from what we were seeing on the track. James rode him that day, and he travelled well, but the acceleration that we saw there was just, I think the start of him propelling himself into that superstardom as a 2-year-old. And from there on, obviously, we went from there to the Vintage, and he put up that amazing performance there. From the Vintage, we obviously gave him that break there, and when we headed to the National, which I think will probably go down in his career as his most dominant win for sure, and a win that will I'd imagine for a few years to go, yeah, will take a bit of beating. I'd say going to Newmarket in the Dewhurst there, because prior to that, every other run he'd been on the horse box and had travelled for a few hours or travelled on a plane, and you felt that maybe got his mojo up, and just travelling up the road to Newmarket, it was a slight concern that I didn't know whether it would just quite wake him up enough. But anyway, thankfully it did, and he went and won the Dewhurst and crowned himself champion 2-year-old. All horsemen would know that for a 2-year-old to run 6 times and to put in the performances that he did, most definitely from Royal Ascot onwards, really, I think that was a great credit to the horse. To turn up in the Dewhurst, as we know, was a feat itself, because the performance he put in the National, a lot of people have said, well, he's probably done enough and deserves to be put away. But his attributes were, he could take those runs, and his recovery was so good that he turned up in the Dewhurst and put up another great performance.